It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We got 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Throw is there. Trey McBride. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Bills will take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? I'll put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
First down throw for Allen. Completed left side to Samuel. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Play action now with Allen. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Allen on 3rd down. Headed out right. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. So they're left with fourth down here. The Bills with a punt team out there. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it'll be Cardinals football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The give now to Benson. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Christian Benford up to make that stop. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and short. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. 58 yards on the punt there. And they're going to take over possession. Man in motion here. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Ball on the 45. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Allen on the play action. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Again, it's Cook. He gets the 1st and more inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills go up 6-0 here in the 1st. It's a James Cook touchdown. Well, Brock, they were obviously more concerned with a pass that wasn't coming. Great decision to hand it off, and an even better running to gallop all the way to the end zone.
Well, that's the way it's supposed to look, right from the playbook, right? That's why you run an RPO. That defense can't be right. You're playing pass, I'll hand it off, and my running back can do the damage.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. He's got to gain a 6 there. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Right back to Connor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On the move, headed right. He can run it.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those 2, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
On 2nd down, a run with Connor. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Murray here on 1st down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. And the Bills are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. And just like that, a very run-focused drive comes to an end that time with an interception. You know,
a lot of times, Kate, when you're finding success running it on a drive, it's because the defense is just waiting for you to throw it. And that's where they're prepared at the time. Sure enough, well, it's not a rush that dooms them, but a pass and an interception.
Samuel comes in motion left.
What's that?
Play action now, Allen. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Now Allen off the play action. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air. Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Regular. Stop.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Middle. What's that? Alert! Out! Half 85! Alert! Off 52. Gun. Look out!
Allen gonna throw again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Monday.
Putting a receiver in motion.
What's that?
Again, Allen to the air. Connection made to Shakir. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7.
Middle. What's that?
To the air again, Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 4th down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills take a 3-possession lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Cardinals with some work to do, trailing in this game. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First and 10, Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Murray. Forced out to his right. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. And they pick him off again. And the Bills have it as he records the 1st interception of his young career. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Hey, hold. What's that?
1st and 10, here's Allen. Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Alert! Pass. We go!
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
What's that?
Allen now on 1st down. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
What's that?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time right. He sends this one to the end zone. And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead, new life, 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Alert! Half 10. Look out.
To throw again, it's Allen. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Amendola able to put it through. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Look out.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's on the move. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking for the back that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
What's that?
They'll try the right side with Cook. Escapes a defender. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Vacates quickly left side. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
Tight. What's that?
It's Allen out of the pistol. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Regular. What's that?
Third and long for him here. Cook calls it in. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a first down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on fourth down.
Look out.
They'll go. Allen. Throw is caught by the back. Down the left sideline he goes. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Boy, you with these cheese-ass plays. You good at that.
It's a James Cook touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams grow their lead yet again. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A give left side to Benson. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Ed Oliver there to make the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 27. Higgins makes the catch. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. It's Benson on the give. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Let's come in here, Brock. It's Murray. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage of this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Here we go. 2nd and very long. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to the air, Murray. He fires one deep down the middle. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Trying to find Trey McBride. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Pulled in at the 20. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. Gets this to Kincaid. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Alert! Out! Half 85, half 85. Alert, alert, alert! What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be their football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 11. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Kyler looking to throw. He'll get this one to Connor. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Offense staying out here. It's 4th and 11. They snap it to Murray. Taking a shot. Deep down the field it goes. And they pick him off again. And the Bills take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Cardinals are going to take over after the interception.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals parlay the interception into points. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. And after that last-second score in the 3rd, we'll resume play with a kickoff. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now run by Cook. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Going to the ground again on 1st. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another one for Cook. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
What's that?
Allen on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
56, 56. Monday. What's that?
On fourth down, Allen. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
So close to getting off the field. But the fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
Play action now with Allen. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. That's to the sideline, and Shakir snags it. And he takes it across the 30 before...
22 and brings up third down.
So the call stands even after the challenge, and now they're down to just one timeout. Here's Cook. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Look out.
First down throw for Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connects with Cook. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10.
Hey, home. What's that?
Working inside the red zone. Buys. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They're out and set, first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. He's got Harrison. Still going inside the 35. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals making the scoreboard look a touch better. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Cardinals still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And look at this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills looking like they'll start this season with a win. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Allen. Finds Kincaid. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, your play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
Well, that window was open down the field, but this league is so fast. And these defenders, well, they closed the gap before that throw could arrive.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Middle.
Man in motion, headed right.
Where's that?
Wow, they're going to pass it. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And the Cardinals grab it. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap. And that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
But that quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals drop the lead back to 13. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Half 10. Where's that?
Now it's Cook. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
At the 33-yard line.
Look out!
Now a give to Cook, running left. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Look out!
Trying it left side with Cook. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.